I'm nervous because in this video we're going to find out if I can register my $200 dirt bike for the road.
Wait, I don't know that you can still call it a $200 bike, can you?
I got the tire, the wheel, and the chain from the parts bike. You're quite the CPA, aren't you?
I've got to keep you on your toes.
Why don't you audit your shoe collection?
Why don't you audit your motorcycle?
If I can get this registered for the street, it will be extremely cheap and extremely fun transportation. I'm worried about it though because when I bought this motorcycle, I just got a bill of sale. No registration and no title, which means that it could be stolen. I may go to DMV looking for a license plate and get my motorcycle confiscated instead. But I think it's worth the risk, so we're going to go for it. Before I go to motor vehicles, the first thing I need to do today is to make it look legitimate. DMV people are going to be looking at the motorcycle. Highway patrol people are going to be looking at the motorcycle. It needs to look like it belongs on the road. I'm not worried about making everything perfect. I don't even care if everything works. I just need to fake it till I make it. Do you think we can do that?
It's one of your best things.
Just looking at this motorcycle, the first thing that jumps out at me as something that might give people the wrong idea is these big knobby tires. So they've got to go. I'll replace them with this set of street legal dual sport tires that I got. These were takeoffs from a brand new motorcycle. I paid $75 for the pair.
No, you paid $85 for those.
$85? You sure about that?
I'm sure about that.
Well, add it to your ledger then. It all just kind of runs together. I got that front tire on, time to move on to the back. I've got the rear end hitched up around the belly like you're carrying a fat hog. We'll see how this one goes. See right here? That's the mark of carelessness.
You've been working on that for a while. What's going on?
Thanks for noticing. I got the old tire off the rim, I put the new one on, but somehow I pinched the inner tube in the process and now it leaks. So I got the tube out of the other KDX wheel, I put it in here, and we're about to see for a second time if this tire will inflate. I don't hear anything. That's a good sign. I was hoping we'd go to DMV today.
Well, you can still go. It'd be just about as productive.
When they're closed is when they're open?
Yeah.
Good one. Okay, I let the tire sit overnight while I regained my strength. These things are their own brand of misery. Luckily, it's still full of air. Let's get it on the motorcycle. Okay, that's tight. Let it down, son. Okay, that is beginning to look very sensible. Nothing to see here. The next thing to do is turn signals. I got a set of universal ones. The rears should be pretty easy. I'll just drill some holes in the side of this fender to mount them. There we go. I think that'll work. For the front indicators, I'm going to use the seat brackets from the parts bike to fabricate a mounting system. These plates are almost the perfect shape. I just need to flatten out this side a little bit, then tighten up this other angle to 90 degrees.
It's a shame you beat it up so much. It's all scratched now.
Yeah, I regret that. I just started whacking on it. If everything works out, I promise I'll polish it up later.
Okay.
Last thing is to open up these mounting holes. Hey, we're getting somewhere now. That'll work.
And we have front turn signals in the building on genuine Kawasaki brackets, modified.
The hand guards have seen better days, so I'll take them off. Look here, somebody got handy with a sheet metal screw for this clamp. I got those hand guards off. I like the way it looks. It really brings out those nice turn signals. I think I'd be setting myself up for failure if I went to DMV looking for a license plate and didn't have a place to put it. So I bought this tail section from a Yamaha street bike, and I'll graft this license plate bracket onto my KDX.
Well, why didn't you use the turn signals from that? It's got turn signals on it. Could have saved yourself a step, right?
They're too big and spaceship looking.
The thing's huge. What are you gonna do?
I think I need to trim it a little bit. The only reason I bought this part is because it was $20 and within driving distance of the house. I don't know if I can turn it into anything. Yeah, that looks a lot worse. Cutting, more cutting, that's all it needs. We're getting somewhere now.
That looks better.
I've got a piece of 3/4 inch metal bolted up to the fender. Let's see how this looks. It makes me happy to see that.
That's nice. I turned my back for just a minute and you got that license plate holder on.
What do you think?
It looks good.
You think she'll dance?
She'll dance.
The last thing to do before playing our hand up at DMV is to install the crown jewel, a genuine Kawasaki speedometer and tachometer. I want to put it right here behind the headlight, so I need to take off the teeth insurance and drill a mounting hole. Do you think there's room for it there?
Hopefully.
Oh yeah. I think we've just witnessed a transformation.
That's really interesting. It looks like a street bike.
That's because it is a street bike.
Of course.
A few finishing touches. I want to take off the stickers and this side cover. Street bikes don't have race numbers. Well, that's it. I don't know if I have enough time to go to DMV before it closes, but it's Friday and I don't want to wait another weekend not knowing. The odds are set. Time to play. When you saw me embark a few moments ago, that was Friday afternoon. I didn't make it to the DMV in time, so I had to spend the whole weekend in registration purgatory. But today's Monday. It cost me about 75 miles of driving, 6 hours of my time,
And mine.
$212 in fees, but I have something to show for it. Number one, the motorcycle is back home, so it's not stolen. Number two, this is amazing. The KDX got a license plate, but it's not going on the motorcycle yet. I'm ecstatic about this, and I really want to take the motorcycle for a spin around the block, but this is just something I threw together to get the job done. It's incomplete, and before I attach the plate to the motorcycle, it needs to be worth this golden ticket of access. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thanks for going to the DMV with me. I really appreciate that.
You're welcome. I'm glad I went. Well, I'm glad that you're happy.
Yeah, don't lie.
It's the DMV.
Thanks for watching.